Hello ladies and gentlemen, Railroad 82 here, Railroad Archaeologist with you. So check out my new stocking stuffer for 2022. Pretty, ain't it? So yeah, this is my take on defund the police, it's refund the railroad. It couldn't have come at a better time. This is to show our solidarity for the December 5th looming headline on the tentative rail agreement, which might or might not take this country back to the Stone Ages if it doesn't work itself out. That deal doesn't come to fruition. There's gonna be there might be a pretty scary situation in this country for a few if that doesn't resolve itself, because as you know, everything in your house once stood in a train, so yeah, it's a big deal. Aside from that, you can help put a smile on a loved one's face that loves trains. Yeah, this is gonna be a hot ticket item pretty soon. You're gonna see it on the runway models in Paris and Milan and all these other big cosmopolitan capitals around the world. Aside from that, we're gonna be holding a raffle on the Sunday before the 15th, right? The Sunday before the 15th, to ensure you guys get it on a timely manner to have it in time for Christmas. And then the raffle is going to be held the following way. So this shirt typically goes for $17 plus shipping and handling. And then I feel that to make it worthwhile to both parties involved, actually three parties involved, me, ESP Studios, and yourself, we're going to raffle it to the 80s. I usually get a lot of comments on my videos, so you guys can go ahead and comment twice. The 82nd for Railroad 82, 82nd comment on that Sunday is going to get a free refund the railroad shirt courtesy of ESP Studios and Railroad 82. All right, guys. So this is the date. Don't miss it. As always, leave me a comment, thumbs up. You know what to do. Hello ladies and gents, so welcome to today's video. This is one of my first locations that I filmed when I began this channel. This is Miami Gardens Drive, near where the Dolphins play. I'll include a Google Maps link to this location. I believe it's like 170 something street, and this is facing south. One interesting side note here is you might not see, well, you don't see any Santeria here. Not on this side. I just glanced over to the north side and I do not see any over there either, which is a refreshing change. Now we're gonna embark upon this journey here. We're gonna start heading south, then we're gonna try to go inside those bushes over there and see what evil lurks in the heart of those bushes. But for now, I'm noticing that there's somebody dumped some asphalt there and paved it. And this line was put in by Seaboard Airline, maybe Seaboard Coastline. I'll go back on the historic aerials and look for the date. Now I'm gonna try to look for a date on the rails, although that can be a bit misleading because the date on the rails is when the rails were produced, not necessarily when the line was put in place. So, I mean, sometimes they might give you a ballpark figure. Sometimes it's totally off, but you have a gauge to go by. That being said, okay, so that right there is a product of flooding. You see how all the dried grass gathered at one point there? So we recently here in Miami have had a lot of rain ever since Hurricane Ian. Well, we dodged the bullet, but yeah, before that. So that might all be a product of flooding and debris brought about by flooding. All right, time to look for a date here. So there's a lot of mildew on this line, on the rails actually. You see, okay, false alarm, but I will keep on looking, right? Don't even worry about it. Okay, so we're headed south here. And we're headed up to the bush, so let's see what's up. Okay, I haven't found a date yet, but I found something else that's almost as interesting. Okay, so you guys know, if you guys have been around a lot of flooding and water in your day, check this out. You'll be able to appreciate this. So this line, that's called the water line right there. You'll know, if you guys know about boats, you'll see that right there is where the water once stood. Hence, it made a water line. There's also a very pronounced one right here. Don't know if the shadow lets you see that, but yeah. Oh, there you go. There's a water line. So, like I said, all the rain we've had lately causes that. Now let's see what it looks like in here. Okay, so there's obviously signs of life here. There, okay, so I see a bunch of cats back there. A pillow. Yeah, I don't even know. This isn't. Yeah, there's a litter of cats back there. Somebody's belongings. But yeah, so this is where archaeology starts to get crazy. Somebody feeds the cats. Yeah, so this, yeah, there you go. It looks like, it sounds and looks like the Amazon. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, those tree trunks in there have been, and you know the old formula, right? When you cut a tree and the rings in it dictate how old the tree is. So yeah, there's a pretty big tree right there. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me because I do not know. Yeah, there's barely any clearance over there, and not a predicament I'd want to put myself in today. But yeah, you guys get the point. So, as I said, we discovered. Oh, whoa! I think I found some letters here. Hold on a second. Yeah, 195. Man, wait. I think that might be 19. Maybe 195 something. I can't gauge it properly, but we'll keep on walking. As I said, I'm gonna walk to the north side. Okay, ladies and gents, your railroad archaeologist never lets you down. So here you got 196, and there's a 1 over here. So 1961. As I said, join me for the northern exposure right now. Be right there. Fun fact, so you guys know how I always, not always, but when there's a lot of Santeria around, I tell you that there's a rampant smell of dead chickens and rotting and all the most hideous smells you can think of. Okay, today's not that bad. Today's just a dirty diaper, so I can deal with that. I mean, for a reasonable amount of time. And then over here, there used to be your wood crossbucks. There was never any signals here or anything of the sort. I mean, as you see, it's not a busy street at all. The last time I saw the crossbucks was in '97. There used to be a bowling alley just like block away. And you know, I've always been a rail fan since I was a kid, so I've always noticed things like that. And here we go on the north side. To your right is a general caulking and coating company, and to the right, actually I think that was a bowling alley. I think it's a church now. Okay, so old Seaboard over here. It was 1961. That means it was Seaboard Airline, because in '67 is when they merged with ACL to become Seaboard Coastline. And then over here you got your military style barbed wire, which is always a good indicator of the neighborhood you're in. And from Google Maps, you can see that this track goes on about a few more blocks. But this particular spur is very congested with vegetation. So I know some of you guys worry about me when I wear flip-flops. Not today. Today, going knee highs almost. So yes, this is where yeah, there's a. I don't know how somebody got a tent over there, but yeah, I can see a blue tarp. Let me see if I can zoom in on it for you. That blue tarp right there. I don't know, they probably got that in there a few years ago before this vegetation was untraversable. Now you can see signs of life. Right, ladies and gents, so yeah, remember the stocking stuffer. For you guys that have that impossible person to shop gifts for, refund the railroad. And let me know what you thought of this video. Thumbs up always helps me in the algorithm, so do comments. Please subscribe. Always a pleasure. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.